I think we got something special here. Alright, I'm going to try to take you on a journey here. I need to get this put together. I think I might use this smaller hook. So I like to think of a plan and try to path it out so that I don't have to cut my tails. So I can go a continuous route from here to here, then down here, this way, then here, 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 that way. I think so. So I'm going to start here. None of that probably made any sense. It's okay though. Really wanting this done tonight. If I can get this bag for tomorrow, that'd be great. The technique that I'm using is scratch that. This is single crochet, and I'm going from the outside loop to the outside loop on each square, outside to outside. And just one, so it's just one loop. You could go through both loops if you really wanted to. Wow, this is really nice using a smaller diameter hook too. The yarn calls for 5.5 millimeter, but this hook here is 2.5. So I want to grab these two. Let's not get ahead of myself. Let me look. I don't think that it's possible to do one continuous run. If you gotta tie them in, you gotta tie them in. It's not a big deal. So these need to come together. It's keeping track that it's the hardest part. Keeping track of what you just done. So I just did those. Now I'm going this way. So we're gonna connect those. Okay. It's like a puzzle. Just can't lose your pieces. For a minute I thought the GoPro on my head was a headlamp. It's like, why isn't it getting light in here? It's so dark. I think I might have split yarn. Those two are together now. I need to connect these two. Checking, making sure my path is right. Connect those two. Turn, go down this way. These two. Keep them together so I know what I'm doing. I have this habit of putting 3 stitches in each corner for each square. I think it looks really cool. Okay, we did that. Now we need to continue. We're gonna make our turn. Now I'm gonna turn, but what I'll do is I'll attach these two in the corner first. So let me attach this one together, just like that. Step by step, it's the most important thing. So these two together right here, just the corners for now. Since they're adjoining, I'll just go ahead and take care of the corners while I'm at it. So I got that one, and then before we screw anything up, we want this one together like that. Okay, so this is going on like this. I'm just joining the corners. I'm not gonna run a long run on it. Forgive me if my video goes a little off sometimes because I just forgot that I had the GoPro on. Keep on forgetting that if I don't move my head, the camera is not gonna follow my eyeballs. So let's venture on into this section. Now that those are connected, I can go ahead and head back down this way. So I'll turn down this way. So I need to connect these two. So let me pick it up. That's what I want to connect right there. So all the corners are done, so I can go straight into the edge. One day I think I'm going to try to do the invisible seam. I see people doing it, but I do like the look of this. I do like the look of how the other side is when you do this. If I'm not exactly lined up on all my stitches, I'll stitch a couple in the same stitch. 2 or 3 of them, that's fine. Really not going to tell. Shouldn't be able to. I'm at this corner. We'll go ahead and run 3 in one. 3 single crochets in each corner. I'll step back and check. It's really, really easy to get lost on it. We got that. Now we're going to connect this corner together right here. So let's connect that. A little bit of a hang up here. Something happened. Okay. So we got that. Where are we at? That. Oh, I'm turned around. Hold on a minute. Like that. I connected that. It's a lot of talking. I could probably be easier if I just go ahead and get on my feet. Let's do that. I'm mobile, aren't I? Shoot. What are you talking about, bro? So we went up there to there. I want to connect this to that. A little bit of concentration going on. A lot of concentration. Making sure I don't mess up here. Trying to walk myself through it too at the same time. I'm not a resident expert at this. Okay, we're good on there. Okay, so my path was this way, that way, down here, cross, then down and up. Yep. Now, did I connect? Are these connected? I don't think I connected those. I need to connect these guys. Now we can make our way back this way. We're going this way. Down this way. Move our ball. Cool. Made that run. We make our turn. So we need to connect this. We need to connect 1 and 2. 2 corners. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. Move that over there. In this corner. Keeping on track here. Now we're going to go straight across this way. Connect the corners here. Trying to make sure that I'm going through the same hole that I use. Next, I'm going to connect this one, that one, and that one. So we have three connections we got to make on this corner. Try our best to get in the corner. If it's a stitch or two off, it's not going to be a big deal. So we got that one. We're going to do this one, and then go back around to this one. We're going to go down this way. Dang cat hairs. Okay. It's all together, looking the same that we had it originally set up. No boo-boos so far. We connect that one and that one. My back is telling me I'm too old for this right now. I should have the table up higher. I should have the table up higher. Old man. You old man. 43 is not old. That's still young. All right, now we want to bring it across. Looking good. Okay. Oh, I don't want to sit on you. Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to sit on you. I didn't really sit on you. I got close to you, though. Now we're going to connect these doohickeys together. These hoo-yahs. I got crud on my... Oh, that one wasn't upside down. Oh, this table's... Oh, my gosh. I got some stuff on my table. I should have cleaned it first. Not the end of the world. I can wipe this off. Just fluff these out. Get all the little stuff. I don't know what the heck this is. It's a work table. And I probably should have cleaned it. It's not permanently on my yarn. It's okay. All right, now they're all connected, but they're not completely connected. So I need to go this way, that way, up here, across, and I can finish there. That's a pretty good run. And then I'll fold it, and then I need to connect more. But this is the main section, main part that needed to get done first. Cool. Looking good, looking good. Just gotta stay on track, stay focused, don't get sidetracked. Easily distracted. I can turn this as a whole unit. G-unit. Okay, I got that together. Now I need this like that. This like that, and this and let me just turn this whole thing like that. I need this angle. Like that, like that, like that. I don't really have any tips other than what I've already mentioned. It's a repetitive process. Just like everything else, just repeat the step. So repeating, connecting these front loops only. Front loop to back loop only. That's what it is. Front loop to back loop. Front loop and to back. You can go through just like your normal if you wanted to go through both loops. But this creates kind of a pattern. That's why I like it. If you run into any that you just can't get, just jab it in. Have that sucker right in there. Now I'm going to make a left-hand turn. Those corners are already connected, so I don't need to do those corners. So we're going to go this way on that. Make that run. Try to get our outside loop here. If it's not exactly precisely there, it's going to be one of those loops. I just double did it. I just split a string. We're going to turn left, but we need to connect these corners. We're getting there, we're getting there. Time consuming, but it's worth it. I need a lazy Susan so I can just turn it on the table. Now these I need to connect. These guys need to connect. Join those two together. Then we're gonna go straight across. Straight across on that. My working yarn is really tight right now. It's coming out tug. It's tugging at me. Okay, we're gonna jump over this by slip stitching. We're gonna slip stitch about halfway in here. Maybe not that one. Find a spot kind of halfway mark in here. We're gonna slip stitch, and that'll bring the yarn over. Slip stitch this there, and then we can jump right into the next hoop that we gotta go through. Next loop. And we're just gonna run it all the way across. That's all we have to do there on that back side. And then we're gonna fold it, and I need to continue doing more. It's a little tough differentiating each string of yarn with the black. We're gonna jump over that corner, slip stitch, bring it closer by slip stitching, go through a part right there, slip stitch it right there, find your loop and continue on. And before I cut the string, I'll fold first and see where I can continue. I can continue using this working yarn up to a certain point. So when I fold it, I'll have to connect more. So I'll utilize the string that's already attached. Some call it a sling, some call it a string. I just reminded myself of the movie Sling Blade. Well, I'm wrapped around this. Some call it a sling blade. Sling blade? Is that what he says? I mean, the movie's called Sling Blade. Okay, let's look at this. And are we... Whoa, my phone just started playing. Okay, we're recording again. I had to take a second. Situated with something. So this is the only one that I wasn't able to attach. Was it the only one? Yeah, that's not bad at all. So we'll flip it with the outside, or the inside out. Inside out. We have this look like that. So let's evaluate what we got. Get this stretched out. That's our bag. That's our bag right there. I need to stitch, need to continue. I'll connect. So trying to determine how I can run it without having to, 1, 2, 3, I can do that whole run. Looking at my runs here. So now I need to connect this, connect that, like that, right? Checking. So this connects to that. So first we need to do the corners. This corner with that corner. Then we're gonna run this down. So that, I don't think that's connected, but it might be, I'm not sure. I think it is. It's so hard to tell if that's connected or not. Hold on 1 second. No, these are not connected yet. Okay, so I need to connect these two. Connect this to that. Get it in the right spot though. It can be a little confusing, but don't let it confuse you. It's not that bad. As long as you know what you're joining. As long as you know what you're putting together. Where what goes where. You know what I mean? Clear my throat. Got that phlegm. I will say this takes more concentration than making granny squares. Okay, where is that part? That goes there and that goes there. Oh, we're good. We're good to go, bro. Now, carefully turn, connect those. Yeah. I gotta connect these corners. Since I folded it, I have new corners to connect. Make sure I go in the right spot. If it's not exactly where I need it to be, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Marvelous. Freaking marvelous, dude. Working my way to this corner. That corner to this corner. Not bunching up too much. It's looking good. If I get a little extra material in one spot, I'll just crochet a couple in the same hole. Try to do that at the end because I don't want to miscalculate anything in the middle. No, we want this corner connected. We need to find our spot where we go in. I think that's it right there. Little fumble there. little bit of a bobble. Let's fix that. Try that again. In through there and in through here. This is a corner. 3 times. Flip this. Now this corner to that corner. And that's already connected right there. Okay, and we make our final run on this section. We still have a few more sections to go, and then we'll be on our top part. The last bags I made, on the top parts I did 2 rounds of half double crochet. Okay, I think we're already connected down there. It's gonna give it one more for extra measure. So we can close this off. I'm gonna slip stitch it through this part and close it off. So I can't go any further, so there's that. Now we're left with another section over here, which is a little bit like that. Look at this real quick. So if I make a run from here, actually, if I make a run on the back side, come up, go around. If I go on the back side there, go up, turn, go down there. Yeah. So we're gonna start here. We're gonna start back here, make our way up, go down. Good idea, Dave. I like that. You gotta pre-plan this out. Otherwise, you're gonna have 50 million tails to weave in. Weaving in tails ain't no biggie. So we're gonna start here. Start at a corner. 1, 2, 3 in that corner. Now right now, I could go ahead and connect that, but I'm not sure if I should. I think I will, just so I don't forget what I was doing. But I know where I need to go, so don't forget. I need to go back to that. I need to go back up to that one. I just can't get thrown off by doing this. So now I'm doing this corner. I'm going to turn it and do the other corner. So I'm going to connect this one to that. I do have one bag that I messed up, and I still to this day have not fixed it. I couldn't tell you what I did to it, but I have one extra granny square on it. Don't ask how. I have no freaking clue how I did it. It's completely wrong. I need to, so I did that, and that. I think we're good on that. I need to take out one square. Then I'll have another bag. Should really do it. Okay. Here's a tricky part. I'm gonna stick my hand in here and see where I'm at. Gonna separate the side, each side. I just put my hand in there so I could separate and see the light there. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm gonna go across this way, and then I'm gonna come back over on the other side. I'm coming across like this. Those are already connected. Don't need to worry about doing any special thing there. I think I'm gonna slip stitch this. No, I'm not. Yeah, I will. Slip stitch that. We're looking good. I just split a yarn. Split it. I split it. Let's fix that. Okay, we're at a corner. And now we make a turn. We're not crocheting that. So we're gonna connect. We're gonna connect into, let's get into the corner first. We're gonna connect this like that. And then I think we need to connect that and that, something like this. And then we can continue downward like this. Man, we're looking good. Damn, dude, this feels good. This is a good run. I don't think I've ever made a run like this where I've only had to tie off twice. When I did this for the first time ever, I tied off on each section. I quickly thought about it because I was tying off so many tail ends and figured if you plan it out right, you can create a route just right where you have the longest continuous run without cutting any tails. I think I might have some coffee. This is my last Saturday for farmers market here in Warsaw, Missouri. Then it's on. Then it's going to be all about finding craft shows. I have 2 in the plans. I have 2 that I got to go to, but I'm going to go to as many variety of shows, and I'll go out of this city here and and sell outside of the city. Oh, I still have to go that way too. I just noticed the spot. Okay, so I have another section I gotta do. I thought I was almost done. I am almost done, but I thought that was the last part on that part. I gotta go one more section. This one right here. I'm gonna slip stitch and bring this across. I'm very confident. I'm still on track. Yes. Slip stitch in here. We're good. Look at that, dude. That is not record time, but I don't care. That's looking good. I didn't miss any spots, and that's an excellent run. Let's flip it inside out, right side in. Flippity flop it around. Let's see what it looks like. I need to wipe that table off. I know what those spots are. I used my cutting tool on there, which I shouldn't be doing, but let's get this together like that, and then like that. Fluff it up a little bit. There we go. Good deal. Love it. Now I need to finish the handles. No, they're not the handles. I need to do the border. Handles are last, silly. I need to do the last part of the border. Last part of the border. Half double crochet. I have a double crochet. Easy peasy, bros. This is the downhill part. Half double crochets. Ain't nothing. 2 rows of half doubles. After connecting all these squares, this is a cakewalk. Just a couple places here. Gotta watch. I don't want to skip any holes. I am kind of on a timeline right now because my memory card on my GoPro is starting to fill up. So I'm trying to beat the clock on the memory card. I think it said 35 minutes left or something like that. I'm pretty sure I could do this border in less than that. I don't want to make any big holes. So I need to get into some kind of spot right here. I think I'm just going to try this and see. It's okay. It's okay. That looks good. I think I might have to back up on one spot. I skipped a hole. I see it. I skipped one. Let's fix that. We don't want that abnormality there. If it was somewhere else, I wouldn't care, but that's up on the handles. Okay, we're almost back to the beginning. Surely this is not taking me 30 minutes. I'm not racing. Not racing. Okay, there's the beginning of our first round. Go ahead and connect it. Should be able to give it one more stitch there. Stitch to the top of the first stitch. Slip stitch that. Do one more round. Second round is a lot easier. Less figuring out where the holes are on the corners, on the bottom of the corners. Looking good. Let's go ahead and do that. There. Even for a solid color, the Granny Square Bag's solid color is pretty neat because you still create that texture. That design is still creating somewhat of a texture. Well, it's not somewhat, it is. It's creating this texture, the pattern. I think it's really neat. There's 1,000,001 ways to make a bag. And this is just one of them. I really enjoy doing these. These guys are cool. I think I'm going to go with straight black for the liner too. It's just going to be 100% black. I'm trying to figure out whether or not I want to do a super skinny handle. I haven't figured out the handle yet. I'm going to have to evaluate that. Look at that and see. Should be getting close to the end. I know I'm getting really close to the end of my memory card. If it dies in process here, just let you know, sorry about that. I think this might be the last corner. Oh no, I have one more corner. The last bottom part of the corner. To go up once more. Oh, there's my first slip up. My first drop stitch on that. I was doing so good too. Here we are. Right at the end. Very nice. Look at that. Try to do this, whoops, on a time to beat my memory card from filling up. Look at that. Boy, I love black. Black is freaking awesome. That is so cool. I'll tie in the ends. I'll spare you that. But I just need to tie in the ends and then make handles and that's good to go. Oh, and put a liner in it too. Put a liner in that sucker. Cool, man. That is so freaking awesome.